CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. New details about a stabbing incident near the Drop-In Centre in the East Village Thursday night. Police were initially investigating what they believed were two stabbings. At around 9 o'clock, one person was attacked and rushed to hospital in life-threatening condition. Their condition has been upgraded to serious but stable. Police found a second injured person a couple blocks away, believing it was a second stabbing victim. It turns out he's the suspect, whose injuries are not related to last night's assault. No word yet on charges. An 83-year-old woman has died from her injuries after she was hit by a pickup truck last weekend. Just after 2 p.m. on Sunday, Calgary police say the elderly woman had been crossing eastbound on 31st Street Southeast at 17th Avenue. A Ford F-150 pickup waiting to make a right turn onto 17th then began to accelerate on the green. That's when police say the woman entered the truck's path. The driver remained on scene. The woman later died in hospital. Speed nor impairment are factors. Police say an organized car theft ring has stolen nearly 200 vehicles in Alberta. Police say the group used the Alberta Registry's third-party authorization system to register fake VIN numbers under other people's names. Several members have been charged, police say. Reporting a missing or stolen ID to RCMP and the banks can help with these types of investigations.
If you're the victim of stolen ID or identity theft, when you're in the registries, check and see if there's a vehicle that you don't know that is registered in your name. And if you find that, then please contact the police.
Since December, police say they have recovered nearly $2 million worth of stolen vehicles. Two leaders of the so-called Freedom Convoy protest are scheduled to be sentenced on October 7th. Tamara Leach and Chris Barber were found guilty of mischief for their roles in the 2022 protest against pandemic health measures. It blocked downtown streets in Ottawa for several weeks. The Crown is seeking a prison sentence of 7 years for Leach and 8 years for Barber, who was also found guilty of counseling others to disobey a court order. The search continues for a BC paramedic who was last seen hiking in Banff National Park. RCMP say on Wednesday, Chad Singer, who is from Radium, started his hike near the Aurora Creek Trail and was last seen in Marvel Pass. The 42-year-old wanted to continue a climb, so separated from his friend, but never returned to the trailhead. Banff National Park has sent out ground search teams, canine teams, and is using a helicopter with visual thermal searching. Singer was wearing a burgundy sweater, black shorts, and carrying a small backpack. Anyone with information is asked to contact RCMP or Crime Stoppers. Calgary families have an opportunity to trade up their old bikes this weekend. The free event is hosted by Youth en Route. Families can bring in bikes their kids have outgrown and trade for one that fits. The group also has dozens of toddler bikes that don't require a trade-in, and they're hoping to get as many kids riding as possible.
We know the need for bikes in Calgary is really dire. There are schools where we have, 15 or 17% of kids have bikes. So that means, over 80% of them don't. And they want them. This is freedom for a kid.
The trade-up event is tomorrow between 10 and 2 at the Youth en Route Hub on 34th Avenue Southeast. The Calgary Folk Music Festival is officially underway. 68 acts will play at Prince's Island Park, including headliners Steve Earle, Reckless Kelly, Cake, and Los Lobos. Artists are here from across Canada and around the world, and there is also plenty of Alberta talent. The event wraps up on Sunday night. And thank you so much for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6, or anytime online at ctvnews.ca/Calgary.